We are live, and we're live, and I'll get your audio connected.
Okay.
We're good.
So is that Jack Halabowski?
Jack
Welcome everybody. We're live. We are live from MICDS. I am Palmer Alexander of the In the Zone Network, joined with my colleague, my broadcast partner, Ashley Wright. Arlington A-Train Lane is on assignment today, and they're leaving two color commentators for a game.
Yeah, this will be very interesting, but honestly, I think your opening was Arlington-esque, and that's saying a lot because Arlington is a really, really great opener. We'll miss you, Arlington, during this broadcast.
Absolutely, and we wouldn't also be here if it wasn't for Rare Jam Productions. Jade Harrell is smelling good, as usual. So we're going to have two 20-minute halves, and already it's underway. You have the Marquette Mustangs and the St. Louis River Dogs.
Yeah.
So this is brought to you by Team Moke.
And this is brought to you by Team Moke. 'Tis the season. Boy, I can get used to this. Arlington's going to get jealous.
Yeah, very. So during today's game, it seems that there will be, as you mentioned, 20 minutes during each half, and it looks as if they're playing on a running clock. And then there was just a rebound by number 10, Gavin Lang of the Marquette Mustangs. And the ball has been turned over to number 15 of the St. Louis River Dogs, Jackson Freeman.
And, Jackson Freeman already it reminds me of Vinny Del Negro, coming up the court.
I'll get your coaches.
Earlier on in a game like this, there's a nice shot made from the corner by Jack Auburn. His favorite player is James Harden, a lefty, and, we just got done, being on the other side. They had to actually tell us to come because we were starting to practice, and knocking the rust off.
Yeah, it's great when you haven't touched the ball in a long time, but you still have the love for it. So anytime you get on the court, you can get some shots up.
Rebound, and now the River Dogs have it. Long shot for three. It is good. Shot by Will Chapman of John Burroughs.
Will Chapman has a great stroke. I can tell he spends a lot of time in the gym practicing his jump shot. That was beautiful.
And the follow-through, too. Great mechanics. There's a long shot. It is off the boards. Rebound shot is off. And we got to play out of bounds.
Yeah.
One of the worst things to be when you're on the court is to have somebody throw the ball off of you to keep it from going out of bounds, and then it hits you in the face.
Doesn't that suck?
Yeah, it does. It does.
It looks like Marquette is electing to go on a full court press, but right now the ball is in the hands of River Dogs point guard Will Chapman. There's the pass to number 22, Bowen.
Ooh. Did you see the rotation on the ball?
Yes.
You see the rotation on the ball, just perfect. And you can see right now Will Chapman is playing with a lot of confidence, and right on cue he gets a steal. So Will Chapman of John Burroughs is having a pretty good first half already.
And there's the rebound by Jack Haluski of the Marquette Mustangs. Great take-up. They actually called a travel on number 45, Jack Haluski.
Yeah, Jack, and one of his favorite players is baseball player Chase Utley, who played many years for the Philadelphia Phillies and finished his career with the LA Dodgers. A nice three from downtown, and that was made by Brian Lewis.
Palmer, I think the interesting thing is although these kids are in 8th grade, they have some amazing fundamentals, and I think fundamentals can take you far in basketball.
Absolutely, and you see 2 or 3 passes, well, not this time, a 3 from downtown, and it goes away. But This is also a good opportunity, for those team building skills. I mean, it's really early. What is it? December now, early in the season, and you want to get some of those kinks out. And this is a great way to do it. We used to have a thing when we played. You had to pass at least 5 times. There's the shot that goes down by number 3, Drew Ellis. But, those are one of those things that we're always taught, passing the ball 5 passes before it goes in.
Absolutely, and I think sometimes restrictions like that can be a negative thing when it comes to playing basketball. I think sometimes when you have an open shot, you should elect to take it.
The River Dogs showed a little bit of press. The Mustangs showed some press and showed a little pressure. Now they're bringing it back the other way. Anthony Ronaldo misses the shot. Rebound by Ryan Hardwick. Hardwick brings it up. Dribble, passes out on the wing to Jackson Freeman. Freeman shoots it off the basket. Back the other way. Anthony Ronaldo. Ronaldo passes to Holowski, and Holowski knocks it down.
Yeah, Jack Holobowski just put a great move against the St. Louis River Dogs. He just got a Euro step and went up for the easy layup.
More token pressure, but it's broken by the Mustangs. Shot is up off the rim. Rebound Mustangs. Drew Ellis lays it up off the basket. Rebound by the Mustangs. Anthony Ronaldo. Wild layup, shot up. There's a foul on the wrist.
Thank you.
Where's Chris Kerber when you need him? Drew missed the first end of a 1-and-1. Second shot is up off the back of the rim, rebound by the River Dogs.
And, Palmer, another element about this game, these kids are so young, yet their communication is next level. They're definitely, as you can see, ahead of their game. I like the ball fake. Jack Holobowski is really, really playing a great game right now. He's light years ahead of himself. I'm seeing Euro steps by him, ball fakes. He has his hands out on defense. He's playing a really good game so far in the first half.
And then what we're also getting to now, we're getting a little token 2-1-2 pressure. The Mustangs are bringing it up into the backcourt. And, it's making, the River Dogs a little bit uncomfortable. And that's what you want to do, too. You never want teams to get too comfortable. Show a little pressure in the backcourt. Look at that. Forcing another turnover. Look what a little pressure does as a turnover by Will Chapman. And, he's had a great first half so far, but they forced a turnover just by showing that pressure.
And even though they're still kids, it'll be interesting to see how they handle the little bit of adversity, given that the Marquette Mustangs are putting pressure onto the St. Louis River Dogs. I'm interested to see how they handle that pressure.
And I think the coach is, too. There's a 3 right down the middle by Drew Ellis. We got to travel on the floor. Notice how the pace has picked up, right? And it wouldn't be a game without mentioning the great officials. We have great referees, William James and Eddie the Sarge Tolbert. They are members of the St. Louis Official Association. You can reach them by email, wildapricot.com. How you like that? And I love apricots. There's Will Chapman. William Chapman passes the ball around the key. He gets it back. Jack Steinbach has the ball. Dribble, passes out to Ryan Hardwick. Hardwick gets stripped, recovers. Now it's stolen by the Mustangs.
The Marquette Mustangs are very well coached. You can see it. They play both ends of team basketball. They have their hands out on defense. On offense, they're running in transition. I love the block by number 14, Quinn Altensinger of the Marquette Mustangs. Beautiful, beautiful basketball.
That was a big grown man block. Reminds me of Chris Dudley. By the way, Chris Dudley went to Yale, you know.
Yeah, Ivy League guy.
Yeah. Nice hands. Whoa. Oh, the coach coach didn't like that call on Will Chapman as a little bit of hesitation with the dribble.
And one of the things that I've noticed early is that Marquette's depth. Marquette has about 15 kids on their bench. And the St. Louis River Dogs have too. But the thing is, the River Dogs are staying in the game despite the depth difference between the two teams.
Well, they got an outstanding point guard in Will Chapman, and he's going to be going on to John Burroughs. Here's the ball around the perimeter. Looks like Gavin Marsh has it. Marsh passes to Creech. Creech is in the post to Holubowski. And we have a foul.
Holubowski with the and one. He does not get rattled in the post, and that's pretty evident. He made a grown man move, as you stated earlier before, put the ball on the ground and went up strong. That's how you make an and one.
Were you looking at probably one of the most talked about players in the state right there? He's a fundamentally sound, and here's a shot up, back off the rim, rebound. And it looked like Gavin Marsh, and it was Gavin Marsh of the Mustangs. He went up for a shot. He was fouled.
And I like early on how Marquette, when they miss a shot, they don't hold their head down and start automatically running back on defense. Gavin Marsh did a great job of gaining his rebound, adjusting, and going right back up with the shot.
And as all that was going on, we was talking about the play already of Jack Holubowski and how he has been the most dominated player so far for the Mustangs, while Will Chapman is getting the break.
Absolutely, and I think Holubowski is one of the catalysts to why Marquette is leading the St. Louis River Dogs right now, 19-9. Holubowski is big, he's physical, and that shows in today's game right now.
And remember, this is day 2 of the tournament. 10 teams participate. It's hosted at MICDS. Rare Gem Productions, live on location. In the Zone can call your games and promos live. Let our team broadcast yours.
I think you're coming for Arlington.
My dream was to be a play-by-play guy at first. Mm-hmm. So, and then I realized I like color too.
Yes.
So, it's good. Actually, I want to be a hockey guy first.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I want to be the first black NHL guy.
Interesting. Can you name me 5 hockey players from today's game?
Currently? Oh, yeah, absolutely. But wait till halftime. All right, so after a timeout, it looks like the River Dogs are getting ready to get the ball, and William Chapman is in, but it looks like the Mustangs is setting up a press. Will Chapman is up. Dribble penetration, kicks it back out. Shot is up, off the rim. Rebound, and it goes in. Jackson Freeman with the basket. Back come the Mustangs. In the corner, a 3. It goes down. That was Chase He with the 3. Very good ball movement in that sequence by the Mustangs.
Absolutely, very good ball movement, and not to take away from the Mustangs, but I feel like the River Dogs got rattled on defense and they didn't rotate as they should have when the River Dogs were on offense.
Skip pass to Brian Lewis. Lewis gets it back to Hardwick. That ball goes off. And they say the ball went out, and it will remain with the River Dogs. And it is 7:07 left Score is 22-11.
Based on the opening minutes of this first half, I see that the St. Louis River Dogs still haven't really gotten into their rhythm. To me, they're still forcing shots. They're not rotating on defense. They haven't been able to play their game, and the Mustangs have done a great job to rattle them and unsettle the River Dogs.
But one of the things that the Mustangs have as an advantage is they have a deeper bench. And when you have a deeper bench, you're able to, be able to press a team. And remember, that's something that we talked a lot about when we were doing the Surge games is when you see the Surge, when they was playing against the Music City Icons, you see them with only 7 players. You have to press them. You have to put that pressure on them because they have a short bench. And the Mustangs are doing that, and that's just basketball. If you don't have the horses to be able to run, that just goes along with that. This is Team Moke Tis the Season Middle School Tournament. Mike Scott is the founder. This is the In the Zone Network in association with the Rare Gem. I'm Palmer Alexander, a.k.a. The Living Legend, K-I-L, 1L and Kill. But Kill still Kill. Join me with Ashley Wright, Sports with Ashley. And, your blog is doing some great things.
Yeah, thank you. I go to the University of Missouri where I'm majoring in journalism. And so a lot of my blog content is around Mizzou sports. I do content on pro athletes, pro sports, and things like that, but I'm just really trying to get my brand out there and become as versatile as I can.
And you hang out with In the Zone from time to time.
Absolutely. I love In the Zone. In the Zone really is what boosted my confidence in the first place as far as play-by-play and commentary goes. So thank you for that.
You know what? If it wasn't for you, I probably would have met Jade. Here's in the corner here is Jack Holubowski, who's had a great first half so far. Around the key is Gavin Marsh, and 3 seconds in the lane.
The Marquette Mustangs, I like how when they're in the post, they don't just turn around and shoot. They put the ball on the ground, they make an aggressive move, and they go up.
Breaking the press easily was Jack Steinbach. Steinbach gets the ball back to Ryan Hardwick, A long 3. It is in and out. Rebound by Freeman. Shoots an air bar. Back the other way.
Looks like that might have been a block by Gavin Marsh of Marquette on that
Freeman 3.
Yeah,
it did, didn't it?
Yeah. And that's another thing that's the result of having your hands out on defense. Marquette is just playing a really well-rounded game right now, which has aided them in their 10-point lead over the River Dogs.
And you're so right about that. And as you say that, up the court comes the River Dogs, and the pass is deflected. Here come the Mustangs the other way. Drew Ellis with a shot. There was a push in the back. And it was by Ryan Hardwick. He had pushed Jake Auburn in the back, and they would take the ball out underneath. And coach and the ref enjoy a laugh about that.
Looks like Will Chapman and Patrick Bloomquist are checking into the game. Wild shot by Jack Holubowski on offense, and Jack Steinbach of the River Dogs is bringing the ball up.
A little head fake, and then they pass to him in the corner, and it looks like another turnover by the River Dogs. The River Dogs, they seem like they're trying to get all the points back in a hurry. You notice the Mustangs, they're a little bit more patient on offense, and I think that is the difference between both of them.
And, again, they're young kids. They're in 8th grade. So your coach later down the line in your career tells you not to play the score. But when you're young, you tend to look at the scoreboard and you want to make up all the points back that you've lost and that your deficit consists of.
And, I mean, these are memories, and just like, Will Chapman's going to remember that 3 he just hit. And they're practically cut the lead to 9 right now. And Will Chapman has had a great first half, But, he's had to sit down for a while to get a breather because they've been pressing him.
Absolutely. And that has, again, to do with all of the depth. And I commend, actually, Marquette for noticing the depth of their team compared to the River Dogs and pressing the River Dogs.
Do you have any 8th grade memories?
8th grade memories. Ooh, I have one. It's pretty bad, though. I got really, really frustrated in a game in 8th grade, and a girl out-rebounded me, and I ended up, hitting her in her back. I'm not proud of that moment, and sorry to the girl if you're listening right now. But, yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah. I got a couple. I did get ejected once. I accidentally hit somebody, in the kidneys.
Emphasis on accidentally.
Well, I was practicing my Detroit Bad Boys Pistons.
Okay, gotcha.
So I was getting my Rick Mahorn on. There's a nice shot inside by Jack Auburn, and he was in the air for a second. He hung in the air and made a nice shot.
Absolutely. I love the shot, but I think it was an even better assist from Gavin Lang.
Pull-up three. It is long, and here comes the Mustangs.
Gavin Lang with the rebound. He's bringing it up the court right now. I love when the big men dribble. It's some better defense being shown by the River Dogs right now in their half-court set. I think maybe once they get down and they're able to set up their defenses when they play better, but I think communication will aid them whenever the Mustangs get out on a fast break.
And the other thing too is just watching how this thing is going on. A lot of scrambling on the other end of the court is they haven't been able to get anything going in the post and getting the easy baskets. If you're able to make shots, you're able to set your defense up, and that's been a big issue for them too because the Mustangs have got a lot of points in transition.
And the Mustangs, again, are very well coached. We're under a minute left, under 10 seconds left now in the half. And as the Mustangs were bringing the ball up, you see their team looking at the clock to make sure that they have enough time to get a decent shot off.
And it is time goes out. That concludes the end of the first half. Score is 31-37. The Mustangs are winning. The Marquette Mustangs are winning. You are listening to the Endzone Network in association with Word Jam Productions. 'Tis the season, presented by Team Moak. Word Jam Productions live on location from MICDS 8th grade boys final. Ashley Wright and myself, Palmer Alexander. Let our team cover your team from anywhere you are. info@rarejamproduction.com. And we'll take a quick break. A quick break and be back after this.